Welcome to the best of GMAT, and today we are deep diving into another weekend question. Alright, first, please pause this video and give this question a try. Okay, I assume you have given this question a try. Now let's look at this question step by step. So step 1, we read the question stem to identify what question type is this. Which of the following, if true, would cast most doubt on the conclusion in the passage? So casting most doubt means it's typically a weakened question. Now that our step 1 is done, task is clear, we have to weaken the conclusion of the passage. Let's find out what exactly is the conclusion. That is, let's adopt step number 2. We read the paragraph and we X-ray the paragraph. We try to identify what exactly are the premises and what exactly is the conclusion. I have some interesting trivia coming up for you in this question, so please stay tuned. Okay, a country's AB, that's a board, employs inspectors who make routine annual inspections of all aircraft. Alright, pretty much an information. A country's aeronautics board employs inspectors to make routine inspections of all aircrafts. On inspecting Azura Airlines' airplanes in December, they reported considerably more violations of AB rules this year compared to a year ago. This fact explains why Azura had more accidents this year compared to last year. Alright, now interestingly, this question is not having any such typical conclusion indicator which will help you to clearly say, oh, this statement is my conclusion. So then highlight what exactly is the conclusion of the para. Premise tells us that there has been reports of more violations of the AB rules this year as compared to last year. So last year there were not as many violations as have been found in this year. Okay. This fact explains, so clearly that was a fact. This fact explains why Azura had more accidents compared to last year. So the next premise is Azura had more accidents. Azura had more accidents this year compared to last year. Remember, don't always delegate the last line as the conclusion. So, Azura had accidents is not really your conclusion. But then what is the conclusion? Your conclusion is that this fact explains why. That line is the key. What fact explains what? Now, since it's a why, it's a causal connection. So, telling us that more violations must have been the cause for Azura having more accidents. So, the reported violations, reportedly there were more violations. So, we can say more violations caused Azura to have more accidents. So clearly, this argument is a causal argument. Like we have seen in our previous questions, many planned style of argument, this one is a typical example of a causal argument. X causes Y. So when we have a conclusion like this, what do? Our task is clearly to weaken. We have to weaken the conclusion. So what do? We know that we have to find, maybe it's not X, but it's Z which caused Y. So trying to find out some alternate cause behind Y. It's not X, but something else which might have been the reason for more accidents, or typically undermining the stated premise, saying that no, it can never be X which causes Y, It could be something else. So there could be various ways your correct answer could be presented to you. Either a third and an alternate reason highlighting what could have led to Y, or telling us that it can never be X which led to Y. Okay. Now we don't know how our correct answer will be framed, but this thought that we have given here, this momentary thought that we have done here, this is our step 3. Understanding the argument and then reflecting upon what could typically weaken such arguments. Alright, let's look at the options now and try to follow the process of elimination. That is our last step. Option 1 says, some aviation experts in other countries consider certain AB rules to be too lax and too easy to get around. Alright, now my conclusion was that more violations leading to more accidents, right? That was basically my conclusion, and I have to prove, what is my task? Task is to weaken. You should always keep this particular structure in your mental notes. What is my conclusion and what am I supposed to do? So reported more violations is the cause of more accidents. That means there were more violations happening is the cause. I have to disprove this. I have to raise a doubt on this. Maybe no, it's not the violations, but something else which has led to so many accidents there. Now, option A is telling me other country experts think about the rules in this country. And what do they think? They think the country's rules are very easy to get away with. So, is it really telling me any other reason? Is it even diminishing the possibility of reported violations as to be the reason? No. In fact, it's a very emotional type of answer which tells us, oh, what other country people think about the rules in this country. It is not highlighting any other reason, any third reason. Neither is it reducing the possibility of the stated reason. So I can clearly eliminate this. All right, let's move on to the next question, next option. Azura's routes are no more dangerous than those of most other airlines. Oh wow, what a language. No more dangerous. How do you interpret such languages? No more, no less, not increased, not decreased. It all turns out to be same. In critical reasoning questions, it's important you understand the implication of these seemingly very insignificant words. So, Azura's routes are equally dangerous than those of most other airlines. That's what option B is trying to say. Now think about it for a moment. If Azura's routes are equally dangerous as the other airlines, that means what could have been the reason that Azura is having more accidents this year than last year? What is the reason? Is this option really weakening the reason of violation? No. In fact, it is not weakening my conclusion. My conclusion could still be true that yes, the routes were equally dangerous. It basically, somewhere in a way, I could even say that it keeps my conclusion intact. It safeguards my conclusion that okay, you cannot say that the routes were more dangerous of Azura, so that's why maybe they had more accidents. Think about it. If this option would have been phrased in a slightly different way, that Azura's routes are more dangerous than the others, right? If this option would have said that Azura's routes are more dangerous than the others, then this option could be a good weakener. That okay, maybe the routes are more dangerous, that's why they had more accidents and not because of the reported violations, right? But here it says they're equally dangerous. Then what stands to be the reason for more accidents? Possibly reported violations is fair to say. So B definitely doesn't weaken. Let's look at C. The AB increased the length and rigor of its inspection this year compared to last year. Alright. Now this year the inspection was more rigorous, more stricter rules were implemented as compared to what used to be the case last year. Now on the face of it, this option might have felt like okay, this year the rules are more strict, but does that really weaken my conclusion? Does that really give me an alternate reason? A, it doesn't give us an alternate reason. B, regarding whether it weakens my conclusion or not, you could feel that there is some lack of clarity as you initially read this option. Now, whenever that happens, it's good to keep that option on hold if you feel an option seems to be slightly confusing, difficult to comprehend. For a moment, let's keep this option on hold. We'll come back to it later. Maybe we are not able to still figure out how this is relevant to my conclusion. We'll come back to it. Let's look at the other ones. Okay, that's always a good choice to make when you are running under time pressure. If any option seems confusing, keep it on hold, move on to the others. D says, prior to last year, Azura had excellent safety record with very few accidents, which means that from last year onwards, the Azura's safety has somewhere been compromised. So in a way, even this option seems to keep my conclusion intact, because it again raises problem is there with the safety measures. Maybe violations are there. So D again will not weaken my conclusion. Instead, it keeps my conclusion intact, right? Let's look at E. In both years, okay, in both years, AB report on Azura did not include violations on airplanes owned by Azura but leased by another airline. Okay, it tells you that in the reports which were released, the reports did not include violations on airplanes owned by Azura but leased by others. So those airplanes which were owned by Azura but were leased by other airline, those violations were not included in this, in both the years list. Now, think about it carefully. What type of violations were not included? Does it really challenge the fact that violations are a reason for more accident? No. So even if some violations are not included, whatever violations had happened were included. That is what you are calling as more violations, reported more violations this year than last year. Now, with those violations, you are saying that it could be the reason for more accidents. So E as an option which tells me some leased airlines were not included, their violations were not included. This option will not in any way diminish the possibility of the conclusion. Rather, it still keeps my conclusion intact. Okay? Plus, if you look at option E and C now, option E highlights a similarity in both years, this year versus last year, both years. C, on the other hand, gives you a point of distinction with this year compared to last year. So what does C do? C tells you that this year the vigor increased. Last year it was not that strict. So ideally, what C is doing here, C is telling you that because of the strictness in the entire process of inspection, maybe more violations were reported because of being more strict in terms of inspection. So what exactly is C doing? C is raising a doubt on X being the reason for Y. It is saying X may not be the reason for Y. Again, it doesn't completely destroy X as a reason, but it definitely raises a doubt. When you are saying more violations has led to more accidents, you are not taking care of the possibility that maybe this year the reports are more. Maybe even last year there were equal number of violations or even more, but they all went unreported. Why they went unreported? Because the strictness was not there. And now that in this year you have increased the rigor, these things are coming into the limelight, isn't it? So it's fairly about vigilance. The more vigilance, the more violations have come out. And not necessarily that there have been more violations. It's just the reported number has increased. and that report may not be the legitimate reason for increase in accidents. So option C is actually raising a doubt on my X. Okay, so option C should be my correct answer. This, how option C becomes my correct answer, that logic behind the correct reason may not immediately come to you. But if you follow the process of elimination and keep options which are confusing on hold, finally look at the two options like in C and E, identify what is the key point of difference and which one has the possibility of challenging my conclusion, that ability of you to see the key difference between the bottom two will help you to identify which one eventually leads to the task getting accomplished. Okay, so here C is accomplishing my task of weakening the conclusion. I hope you understood this question. If you have any doubts, please feel free to send it across in the comment section. Alright, so now I have a bonus question for you. This is your homework. Please try this question and I'll see you soon with the step-wise explanation and breakdown for this particular question. Till then, stay safe and I'll see you soon.